Welcome back to DVC Weekly. This is episode 32. My name is Jason Erpelding. I'm the broker of Buy and Sell DVC. I'm here with Scott Ferrioli.
I'm the owner of DVC-Rental.com and buyandsellDVC.com.
And today is September 15th. So I just want to say a happy birthday to Dan Marino. And I also want to say a happy birthday to my oldest son, Drew. So, yes, my oldest, if you watched the previous episode, I was wearing a Dan Marino jersey. Now we find out that my son shares a birthday with Dan Marino. And some people say I planned that. Trust me, that is not, you cannot plan that.
You know, walk around the neighborhood feeding his wife hot peppers. You're going to have this baby on Dan Marino's birthday.
So today, 11 months from today is August 15th. 7 months from today is April 15th. And just a reminder, DVC-Rental did launch the check availability. So if you want to see what's available, you don't have to put in a request, wait for a response and email. You can go on the website, check availability. You're going to see what's available. And you click book now. Whether you're a renter, a potential member, and you're like, hey, what is the Polynesian studio available for my birthday on this day? I don't know. I don't, call this person up. She's a member. No, just go to DVC-Rental, check to see if it's available. You'll be able to find out. Today, sometimes we try to give you all sorts of information. We did start the episode 1 by, going over the resorts. I believe we started with Bay Lake Tower.
That was a long time ago.
It was a long time ago.
Maybe, I'm not sure.
So we're going to try and cover half the resort today with basic info because, sometimes people are, they say, hey, can you give me a video with a brief summary of all the resorts? We're going to try and cover half today, and hopefully I don't talk too long. And so we're going to start with, we're going to go in alphabetical order. Okay? So we're going to start with Animal Kingdom. So Animal Kingdom expires 2057. The annual dues are $8.07 a point. The options are studios, 1 bedrooms, 2 bedrooms, and 3 bedrooms. Now, just a little brief. So Animal Kingdom is one of the larger resorts.
Yep.
So if you're looking for availability under 7 months, you will find that a lot of times Animal Kingdom is one of the options under 7 months.
One of the trickier things is that it's also the only resort that has 2 different locations. You've got Jambo House and Kidani Village. Where Jambo House, the 5th floor is DVC rooms, plus a couple rooms on the 6th floor, which is club level. And all of Kidani Village is DVC rooms. So they put the DVC in Jambo House and it became so popular that they built a brand new resort next door that's entirely DVC.
And I don't know if you, I love Animal Kingdom. I love Savannah View. If you never got a chance to experience that, I would experience that. I love the pool at Kidani Village. I love the water slide. If I live local, so I love the fact that you could just park right underneath your villa at Kidani Village. If you are in the hallways at Kidani Village, they seem to never end.
Yeah, they can be long. They feel long.
Anything you want to add real quick from the rental side on Animal Kingdom? Or
Animal Kingdom, between the value view and the standard view, has some really inexpensive options as well. Some of the least expensive options on Walt Disney World property. So it's always one of the best bang for the bucks out there as well. It's my family's overall number 2 favorite resort. Love Animal Kingdom. I was there several weeks ago for my son's birthday for a couple nights. But absolutely love Animal Kingdom. Nothing I can say bad about it. It's a little further away from some of the parks than some of the other resorts. So it's a little more isolated. But I also think that's one of the things that's nice about it is it's nice and quiet and relaxing there. It's not in the hustle and bustle as some of the other resorts where it seems busy and it seems crowded, and you go to the parks and you come back, it's just as busy at the hotel. Animal Kingdom, like African Lodge, quiet, mellow, just love Animal Kingdom.
Now we're going to move on to Aulani. So Aulani, of course, is in Hawaii. It expires 2062. It has 2 different types of annual dues. One is, for majority of people, the annual dues are $8.35 a point. They do have some contracts that were sold prior to, I think the date is July 6, 2011, where they have subsidized dues of $6.28 a point. So on the resale side, when we list an Aulani property, if it is subsidized, you will 100% know that it is subsidized because those sell for more per point than the ones that are not subsidized. The options at Aulani are studios, 1 bedrooms, 2 bedrooms, and 3 bedroom grand villas. On the resale side of, the people that are looking for Aulani, they tend to, it feels like they're trying to get there over Christmas, whether they're going right after Christmas, they want to be there over New Year's. I don't know if you have anything you want to add from the rental side. I've personally never been to Aulani.
It's the only DVC resort I haven't been to either, but I'll tell you right now, it's also very, very popular in the summer. So if you're planning on going, June, July, August, you pretty much need to own there to get in there. It's very, very hard to get the 7-month window. So very, very popular during that time as well.
And when it comes to Aulani, is there availability, generally speaking, outside of the summertime? Or
a decent amount. It's a decently large resort. We've had a bunch of Aulani reservations come in recently. It's been very popular. Honestly, since COVID started, Aulani, I feel like, has become more popular. I don't know if people are a little more comfortable going to Hawaii. Maybe they figured it's, just going to a resort versus going to theme parks where there's a lot more, people around. I feel like the popularity of Aulani has increased in the past several months. But a decent amount of availability. Again, Christmas time and summer, it's a little bit tougher, but otherwise Aulani is relatively open, I would say. Like you get Aulani for, probably next week. It's available right now.
And then the next resort's Bay Lake Tower. Bay Lake Tower, of course, right next to Magic Kingdom. Expires 2060. The annual dues are very nice, $6.90 a point. They have studios, 1 bedrooms, 2 bedrooms, 3 bedrooms. I have nothing but nice things to say about Bay Lake Tower. If you have kids and you really want to go to Magic Kingdom, I think it's a great resort because you can just walk right across the street to the Magic Kingdom.
Super, super convenient.
Or if your kids just want to go, get on the monorail and cruise around, you can do that. I love the resort. I think the pool's great. The water slide's great.
With Bay Lake Tower, a couple things I'll mention as well is that they've got the electric water pageant that goes by at night, which is really, really nice as well. It's fun for the kids, but fun for the adults as well. One of the main things I like about Bay Lake Tower is that while it's on the monorail, Grand Floridian, Bay Lake Tower, and Polynesian on the monorail as well. Bay Lake Tower is the shortest walk back, and I find it really, really, it shines at nighttime, especially if you stay and watch the fireworks, because once the fireworks are over at Magic Kingdom, everybody makes a beeline, for the monorails, and the line can sometimes be an hour long. Whereas you're staying Bay Lake Tower, it's literally a 7-minute walk back. So, while you're on the monorail and everybody goes, I want to be on the monorail, sometimes being on the monorail isn't helpful so much right there. Being within walking distance is what really makes Bay Lake Tower shine. Because that monorail line can get really rough sometimes. So walking distance, really nice. It's a nice quiet walk back. Have you walked from park back to Bay Lake Tower?
Yeah.
Of course you have. I'm sorry. I know how much you love it. You've gone back and forth a bunch of times, especially at night when you walk by and you see that, everybody goes, I want to be on the monorail. And you see all those people waiting and you're like, oh, they pay a lot of money to be on the monorail. You want that access, but you're going, that's great. But I've got a 7-minute walk down this quiet, relaxing walkway back to the resort. There's nothing better than that.
And then just from the resale side, I would just say if Bay Lake was where you want to stay, I would definitely pick that as your home resort and make the reservations 7 to 11 months.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Very hard to get less than 7 months out, especially stuff like the standard view and the theme park view are always the first options to sell out. And then there's a good amount of lake view, so they sell out a little bit later. But if you think that, you want that less, especially the less expensive standard view, that's typically 10 to 11 months out in advance it sells out. So you really need to own there.
So we're going to take a little break from the resorts. Hopefully you were able to absorb that information. Now we're going to we're going to put in Scott's food review now.
Come here, I'm going to eat you. Get in my belly.
So the food review is actually relatively perfect because I just mentioned staying at Animal Kingdom a couple weeks ago. My food review comes from the Mara, which is the quick service restaurant at Jumbo House at Animal Kingdom. I got the Nyala brownie. So it's a Mickey-shaped brownie that has a peanut butter and vanilla buttercream. Now, again, we were there for a couple nights for my son's birthday, and we were actually able to stay in the Value View Studio, which is, again, the least expensive option on Disney property, and it's hard to get, but bang for the buck. It's super great, under $200 per night if you rent it through us. Now, I don't want to, they're $4.79 each. And I really shouldn't be saying this. I ate 4 of these while I was there.
Nice.
Because I got one, and then one time my son got one, and he didn't want to eat his, so I ate his, and I ended up eating 4 of these stupid things. Really, they were just really, really good. The buttercream icing on top, I mean, it's a little sweet, but it's chocolate, it's peanut butter. I gave this an 8.7. This was really, really good. Now, I also want to tease in here that in an upcoming episode, there's going to be a fantastic meal, one of the best meals I've ever had at Disney property. So that's going to be coming up. So it's a little teaser that there is going to be an amazing meal coming up, because I know Jason's sometimes upset when I do these not so great reviews. This is an 8.7, super solid, and a fantastic meal coming up shortly.
Nice. And I have to ask, and maybe it's already come out, but is there on the room that you stayed in, is there a video coming out with
the video has already come. Wait, has it come out for that room? I can't remember. I know.
But it should be soon.
I put it on TikTok. I put it on TikTok.
Oh, you did?
I don't think it's come out on YouTube yet. I'll probably have it out very, very soon, or maybe before this video, I might even get it out. I'm not sure yet, but I think it's sitting there. But the TikTok video was released.
So some of the fans always, do you know the room number off the top of your head? Or?
Not off the top of my head, but every one of the videos that I take, I start outside the room filming the room number so that it's always in the front, so you know exactly what room it is.
So would you say that when this video does come out, or if it's already out and it shows the room number, is this a room number you would pick again?
Yeah, it was
okay.
This room was nice because when you stay in the value views, 20% of the room you can get a Savannah view, 20% you can get a parking lot view, and there's a 60% chance in there that you're going to have a garden pool view. This happened to have a partial Savannah view. So we were able to walk outside, and there were giraffes and all sorts of animals walking below. So definitely, I realized after I took this video, I looked at a previous value view that I shot before, and I had the room right next to it.
Oh,
one
really?
time as well. Yeah. So this is a fantastic room to have.
So just as you mentioned, so of course, both companies are on Facebook. There's also a Facebook group. Both companies on Instagram. Both companies on Twitter. And DVC-Rental, or Scott is on
both
TikTok.
Are on TikTok. It's under DVC Scott, where we talk about both companies on TikTok.
So we have that. And now we're moving back to the resorts. So hopefully you got a break. Get your pen and paper out. You can put this information down. So now we're on to the Beach Club. So Beach Club expires 2042. The annual dues are $7.44 a point. The studios sleep 5. So this is the first resort I think we have where the studios sleep 5, correct? So I'll just backtrack a little bit. Animal Kingdom studios do not sleep 5. Aulani studios do not sleep 5. Bay Lake Tower studios do not sleep 5. Beach Club studios do sleep 5. 1 bedrooms and 2 bedrooms, no 3 bedrooms at the Beach Club.
Correct.
So, I've been around DVC since basically 1998. For the longest time, Beach Club was everybody's favorite resort. That's a resort you have to be at. You have to be in that pool. I need to be in that pool or my vacation is not going to be good. That was, there was, I feel like they had to hire armed guards to make sure the people were supposed to be in the pool that were in the pool. But everybody loves the pool. When you think of Beach Club, you think of the pool, I think.
Absolutely, yeah.
So you think of the pool, you think of beaches and cream. You're right there. You can walk to Epcot. You can take the boat to Hollywood Studios. You have the boardwalk across from you there, ESPN Club. There's so much.
Fantastic location.
Yeah, it's a great location.
I think it's the best location on property.
And of course, even though Beach Club expires 2042, if you want to stay at the Beach Club, you want to buy at the Beach Club, and you want to make that reservation 7 to 11 months in advance.
Yep.
It's not one of the larger resorts like Old Key West, Saratoga, and Animal Kingdom. It's one of the smaller resorts. Yeah. So and then when it comes to rental reservations,
at least 10 to 11 months in advance typically for Beach Club, especially if you want the studio. 1 bedrooms could be available a little bit later on because they don't sell out as fast, but studios definitely 10 to 11 months out.
And I know in the last couple of episodes we've mentioned the new check availability on the DVC-Rental, but they still have the deals page, of course.
Oh yeah, deals page is right there as well.
So those are confirmed reservations. So if you're an owner and you have a Beach Club confirmed reservation and you say, hey, we're not going to be able to go, keep that reservation. Yeah. DVC rental.
Especially if it's for the rest of the year, because there's barely anything left. So if you've got a reservation that unfortunately you can't make, we can rent it out for you. Don't cancel it because there's a good chance some people want that reservation because, if you've got it and everything else is sold out, you're the only game in town, so it'll sell.
So besides checking the availability, don't forget to keep checking their deals page.
Yep. And plus also with the deals page, a lot of times, not only is it rooms that are sold out that you can't get, but a lot of times they're discounted as well. So you get an even better deal on them. So yeah, deals page, always very popular page to go to as well.
Next resort is Boardwalk. So this is another resort that expires 2042. Annual dues are $7.81 a point. It has studios. Unfortunately, they don't sleep 5. 1 bedroom, 2
Studios
bedrooms.
do sleep 5.
Oh, they do. Sorry, studios do sleep 5. Sorry, 2 bedrooms and 3 bedrooms. I believe there's only 7 grand villas at the Boardwalk.
I don't know the exact number.
So
nice. I stayed in one. They're nice.
So it is a location that's very similar to Beach Club. It's right across from the Beach Club. So again, you could walk over to Epcot, take the boat to Hollywood Studios. Same type of amenities associated with the Beach Club. And it's a little bit larger than the Beach Club. So you're going to find a little bit more availability there. But you still want to book that reservation 7 to 11 months if you can.
Yep. Especially standard view there. They have a standard view option, which is one of my favorite rooms on property to try to save some money. It starts at 9 points per night. So again, like $200. Really, really good deal. Those sell out pretty much 11 months in advance. Boardwalk view then sells out, and then last is the garden pool view. It's the most rooms. So definitely book far in advance. Love Boardwalk. My overall favorite resort. Best location, Beach Club and Boardwalk together share the location. Great food options, great entertainment, walking distance to the parks, right by the Skyliner. There's so much stuff to do at Beach Club and Boardwalk.
And if you're new to DVC and you've been at Boardwalk recently, then hopefully you like the pool and you don't even know about the pool history at the Boardwalk. So
Pool history.
Well, what's the Boardwalk pool known for before?
The clown?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, they changed the facade on the slide. It used to come out of a clown's mouth, and that freaked out a lot of people. So now it's just called, they renamed it the Keister Coaster, and it's just like Mickey themed, like the new Mickey style, like the black and white, like almost like Ren and Stimpy look. I mean, I kind of miss the clown a little bit, but I understand people's concern. It's, it's Boardwalk themed, like Boardwalk, New Jersey, and, coming out of a clown's mouth. I can understand why that turns off some people.
Well, it was one of those things that it seemed to get a lot of traction. It wasn't like, one person would say it. It seems like there was a lot of audience that...
And the eyes used to glow at night. So it freaked out a lot of people.
So I just had to mention that because if you're new to DVC, that may...
I wasn't sure where you were going, and I really should have been because I was like, oh yeah, of course, the clown slide. Yeah.
And then you have Boulder Ridge, which expires 2042. Annual dues are $8.11 a point. Studios sleep 5. 1 bedroom and 2 bedrooms. Again, it's similar to the Beach Club in that it doesn't have the 3-bedroom grand villas. Boulder Ridge is out by Magic Kingdom. I
For those who don't know, it's Wilderness Lodge. They took the villas at Wilderness Lodge and just a couple years ago renamed it Boulder Ridge. So, if you haven't been following it too much, it's Wilderness Lodge. It's the Wilderness Lodge that's been there for many, many years, just renamed.
And I love it out there because when you're out there, you don't feel like you're in Orlando, in my opinion.
That's
you
awesome.
Don't feel like you're at Walt Disney World. I love it out there.
You're up in the Pacific Northwest, and beautiful, beautiful lobby. They did a fantastic job. Jumbo House and Wilderness Lodge, in my opinion, are the 2 best lobbies on property. The theming in there is absolutely wonderful. Again, you're really taken away. And when we did the fishing excursion, we went right over by Wilderness Lodge. So I know that if you're staying at Wilderness Lodge, there are decks there and stuff where you can very easily fish off of and catch bass and other smaller sunnies and stuff. But lots of fishing as well. Great Wilderness Lodges / Boulder Ridge, great resort.
And it's a small resort as well. So, it's hard to get in there under 7 months. So again, same thing. If that's where you want to stay, you want to book it 7 to 11 months in advance. And then the next resort's Copper Creek, which is basically right out there with Boulder Ridge. It expires 2068. Annual dues are $7.59 a point. Studios, 1 bedrooms, 2 bedrooms, 3 bedrooms, and 2-bedroom cabins. I don't know what you want to say about Copper Creek.
There's a couple things with Copper Creek. The 3 bedrooms are the largest 3 bedrooms on property. The 1 bedrooms are some of the smallest 1 bedrooms on property and only sleep 4 instead of 5. Only the 1 bedroom value view at Animal Kingdom sleeps 4 as well. So almost every other 1 bedroom will allow up to 5 in the room. per fire code, they can only do 4 there because it's smaller. And they also have the smallest percentage of studios on property. So a lot of people who book, they want studios. A lot of times, the day of the 11-month window, it's almost impossible to get. So if you're looking for a studio at Copper Creek, or if you're looking to buy there, just be aware that a small amount of studios makes it really hard to get on the rental side, or if you own there, you're trying to get on the resale side. It can be tough for those studios.
I mean, I feel like with all that information you just gave right there, like at some point we need to get like a DVC game show going, and you will be the representative for DVC-Rental and buy and sell DVC, and we got to find your competition out there, someone that makes up the questions, and we could have a game show going, because that's a lot of good information that you just gave right there in regards to Copper Creek. So,
and again, I'll add, Copper Creek is Wilderness Lodge as well. It's just the rooms that are inside the main lobby. The separated ones that are down the walkway are the villas, and that's Boulder Ridge now. So again, same Wilderness Lodge resort, just where the rooms are located, is whether it's Copper Creek or Boulder Ridge.
So hopefully that gave you some information on those resorts. We tried to break this up so we didn't overload one video with all the resorts, and we will try to finish the other resorts next week. If you have questions or comments or anything, especially if you have questions about any of the resorts that we covered that you wish we would have gone into further detail, please let us know. We can try and get to those questions in further episodes. And just want to remember again, DVC-Rental has the new check availability where you can just check in instantly. You don't have to. You don't have to call and talk to anybody. You don't have to send an email. Just get on. You can check availability.
And if you want to interact with us, check out our Facebook page. It's Disney Vacation Club members, resale, then DVC. Just Disney Vacation Club members, resale, because we have the largest resale group out there, and then DVC. You'll be able to find us right away, though. But we're always in there. The group's got like 17 or 18,000 people in there at the moment. So come join us. It's a great drama-free group, and we're always in there having fun. And
it's a very friendly group because, someone will come in and say, I just got exposed to DVC. Can someone explain this to me? And then, there'll be people that explain, their version of it and how they use it. And it's always helpful to get information from other families that are using it versus just, reading a paragraph about DVC.
Honestly, we try to be as upfront and honest as possible. But he sells the contracts and I do the rentals. So a lot of times you want somebody who's not directly involved, another family who just goes, somebody who has no skin in the game to kind of give you an opinion. And there's so many great people in there who will give you all the information that you need.
Right, especially like if you have, like he mentioned Aulani in the summer, if you say, hey, I'm looking to buy Aulani and I want to go in July, well, all of a sudden 4 Aulani owners, say, hey, this is our experience using it in July. And all of a sudden you have experience from people, that are actually using the membership just like what you want to do.
Yeah.
So we appreciate you watching. Hopefully you do enjoy this September 15th. And again, happy birthday to my son who turns 12.
Well, happy birthday to him. No happy birthday for you, Mr. Marino. Don't forget, like and subscribe. Except for you, Dan Marino, don't like or subscribe to our stuff. But we hope you have a wonderful day.
Thank you.